I'd be remiss if I did not share a warning of content at the beginning. So, welcome everybody. I figured since our dear friend Lando, aka Black Crown, is under the weather, I was like, oh, I'll try to do something weekly. And thankfully, my new online pen pal Bruce was available to join us. Thank you, Bruce.
You're welcome. I'm always open for new experiences and meeting new people.
Usually what everyone says to me on Grindr. So
what is Grindr?
Thanks for filling the void. Oh my God, you're so sweet and innocent and lying. So
So what do we got going on
Bruce,
today?
For those who don't really know you, just a quick about yourself.
I've been streaming for about a year and a half.
Wow.
I've been on. I started out on Movie Madness Entertainment with Max the Madman, and then I started with Renovision. I'm pretty great group of guys over there. They do the top 10 weekly show. I'm on Friday's show, which is the Qualified. Pretty much get off my lawn, old man show, and then I have my own show, which I do Sundays, the other comic book show, and Mondays is I don't know. Was it Monday Madness? Monday Madness, I think so. This is what happens when you do two shows in a row. You're like, what's my name? What's my name?
Yeah. This is why we don't cross paths, because I've got my show Saturday mornings. I've got my Sunday show at 5 p.m. My Sunday show with the council at 8 p.m. Mondays and 8 p.m. Wednesdays, and we film in the shop on Tuesdays, and then I just appear on other people's streams doing stuff. And this week, Heroes for Hires Comic Club is going to have me on Tuesday night. So, all sorts of stuff.
Nice.
So, on top of all the other many wonderful things.
And I'm going to have to get you to guest appear on my show in a few weeks. So
good. There you go. Phil, thank you for joining us. And Love for Comics. Mama Bear Doll, I believe, came from your stream.
Yes, he's from my stream.
Power 90.
100. Have a good audience.
Michael Baker, thank you for being here. I hope I do you proud. L. Ron Hubbard, hello from Newburgh. Did we even see each other at all at the comic show yesterday? Did I just tear through, say hello, buy 9 comics and run out the door? Because that's kind of how I remember things.
Oh, a fellow New Yorker. I like it.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, he's from my hometown.
Oh, nice.
And Locke is here too. Awesome. Awesome. All right. So, I believe the first thing we're supposed to do is FOC.
Let's go.
There are so many. There are many FOC tiles that I have open. So, good Lord, help us. So, episode 69.1. That's right, baby. Just for you. 69.1. I'll put a little extra tongue at the bottom for it. So, all right, Bruce.
Are you ready?
I'm
always ready. Let's go.
All right, well, a little more enthusiasm.
Let's go.
Thank you. Woo! All right, let's go. Oh, I should
more pep. We need more pep.
I know. I should have like a slide for this, but I really don't. What do I do? All right, we'll just use this. There we go. That's something. All right.
That works.
The cover price FOC for November 18th. Y'all need to get these orders in by tomorrow. So start taking notes and start emailing your comic shop or getting online and abusing somebody. We got Kidpool and freaking Spider-Boy kicking things right off. All right, so first up, no big surprise here. It's Absolute Batman number 3. solicitation implies that new friends and enemies will be introduced. What are your thoughts?
I don't know who they're gonna put as villain, since it seems like half of his major rogue gallery are friends with him. Hopefully, some new interesting villains that they introduce. I know at the end of issue 2, where we had Selena Kyle show up in a window.
I'm assuming friend.
Yeah, friend.
Yeah. Oh, poor BCC. Feel better. Feel better. I'm glad you're watching. Thank you for trying to support us. All right. Oh my God, what is this?
What?
Batman Gargoyle of Gotham #3. Holy cow! What an atrocity! Like,
I'll take this one. Yeah. We have first appearance and cover of Little Joker. First appearance of Dr. Geist, story and art by Raphael Grandpa.
You know, I think Raphael Grandpa has been delivering. I don't know what we're about to be delivered in this issue. God help us.
It's a strange, weird cover, and I'm all for it because I like strange and weird covers.
It's been a fun, strange, weird book. And but that is a strange, weird cover, because check out the Noir edition cover.
Whoa.
And the Noir edition, which has typically been almost exclusively black and white, only using color pops for very dramatic moments, and like we've got color pop all over the place here.
It looks like he was drawing, and then his pen just got away from him and went to a child, and child just started drawing on the cover in different colors. I like it.
I mean, I feel like the little Joker vibe is played into it here. So I dig it. I dig it. And again, this book comes out very irregularly as it is, right?
Yeah. I think the last one came out a couple months ago.
Yeah, so I'm just like, all right, I'm semi on board. Let's do it.
Yeah, I totally forgot this was even a thing.
Yeah, I know. You always kind of forget, and then it appears.
Yep.
All right, moving right along. Oh my God. I hope. Well, the mixed feelings. Blade Red Band #3. First appearance of a monster hunter in the lineage of Van Helsing.
Really?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say that at least the cover is by COVRPRICE, so I feel something.
I was all for these Red Band covers when they first did it with what was it, Blood Hunt?
Yeah.
Now they're just overdoing it now. Is it really making that much of a difference?
But you know what? Because it sells. That's why we got to be careful with their gimmicks. Because the minute one succeeds, they will beat us to death with it until the sales go down and then they stop. Look at this. Yeah. Look at this freaking the foil pack, like trading card. Like, oh, look what comics you can get inside. Like. Wow. They started popping left and right. We're gonna be seeing those for at least another 2-3 freaking years.
Oh geez, I just saw a sealed one of those. I think it sold for like $800. I'm like, who is buying this?
Yeah, craziness, because people are hoping to get that red foil in there or some craziness, you know. But anyhow, are you digging this series? Because I don't know how I feel about this series.
I read the first issue. It didn't hook me.
Exactly.
I didn't go back.
I didn't go back either. They need to try harder. They really do. Like, I know you can't know it all in issue 1, but if you can't reel me in, geez. I mean, we're talking $4, $5, $6. Like, do it, man.
I read the last series, and that was good. That was a good series. I don't know what happened between now and then.
It ended and led right into Blood Hunt, and it did that very well.
Yeah.
All right, next up. Deadly Tales of the Gunslinger Spawn, #1, by Jimmy Palmiotti, art by Patrick Reynolds. I like Jimmy. I can dig this. I can get behind it.
It's a good cover by. I do like Gunslinger Spawn better than Spawn, because I don't think I've ever read a regular Spawn title. But I've read Gunslinger Spawn, the first probably 10 or 15 issues. 10 or 15 issues. I get behind Gunslinger.
By the way, we're being reminded, if you're not already, follow Lapteros on IG. Check out Cover Price for the full write-up of each book on the list. And also, I have all of their links in the video description here on YouTube.
He's prepared.
All of them, including the discount code from Black Crown for when you are shopping for Comics Legion. So, yes, to all of it. It's all in the description, so nobody gets left out. Now, here's my jam, Origin of Gunslinger. That is very important. I like that. I love the origin. Love the origin. You know, we don't have a proper origin for this character, so I am digging that. I'm digging that a lot. All right, next one. This is my first time hearing of this. Freddy the Fix one-shot debut from Ninth Circle, new creator-owned horror imprint for Image, and story by Garth Ennis.
Huh. Interesting. I guess they're trying to hop on the horror train of everybody else doing anthology series. So
of course, and it's just like Red Band, like, we could do that. Like, I get that. So, but
there's been so many that popped up in the last year with horror anthologies, but I'll give it a read. I love horror, and it's Ennis, so it works for me.
Yeah, I think it's wise. All right, next one. Not a big surprise here. It's G.I. Joe #2, introduction of the Valkyries, story by Joshua Williamson. You know, loving Baroness on the team, loving every second of it. Even though it's like barely a moment, I'm like, I love it.
I love the introduction of Baroness from that. Was it the second issue of Duke?
Yeah, exactly. She came in.
She didn't take no kicked ass. Yep. I'm all for Baroness being on the team. I know people are upset about it, but
and I love the whole concept of like, you know what? I'm not a dumbass, and like maybe you are right.
Hopefully, she stays on the Joes and doesn't flip.
Well, she's always been a double agent, right? Like that's always like it's insinuated in the cartoon, but like the comics, like heavily the double agent stuff was happening. So I assume that as far as like big, giant, scary alien robots, she's going to be on the side of the Angels. And then if they loosen their grip on that storyline, then she'll probably be like, okay, I can go be a seductive little badass again and try to take over the world.
Very true. Very true.
All right. I'm digging it. All right. Next up. Oh, I like this for me. Hellhunters #1. First appearance of Felix Buckner and the origin of Ghost Rider 44. And it's by Philip Kennedy Johnson, who created Ghost Rider 44. I'm in love with this.
Yeah, I love when they do different time periods, and it looks badass. So I'm all for it.
I love it. I'm all for it too. Highly recommend.
Hopefully they grab me with the first issue.
You know what? The cover already has me enticed. You know? I was like, all my favorites are there. All right, next one. Kidpool and Spider-Boy #1. Introduction of the MCU version of Kidpool, which that's a choice. But yeah, and of course covered by Humberto Ramos. I just adore Spider-Boy, so I'm in this. I'm all in.
Yeah, people are gonna eat this up. It's gonna fly off the shelves.
You know, at least for a hot moment, it might fly off the shelf for a hot moment
until they forget about it.
And they will, because Spider-Boy has staying power more so than momentum. Is that like how we're gonna look at it?
Yeah. I don't know.
Seductive little bath spent on taking over the world. My ears are burning. Oh my god, we're spirit twinsies. I love it. Oh my god, because here I am. I'm just, soft and sweet and gay and loving men. But in my heart, I want the power of Magneto. I want to raise my own asteroid M, and I want to rule the world with an iron fist. Anyhow, let's move on to the next one.
I'm moving.
off the planet.
Yes, off the planet.
Magic #1. First appearance and cover of the Demon Crow. Story by Ashley Allen. Art by German Peralta. The cover is by J. Scott Campbell, of course.
There are so many Magic covers, and people love Magic.
And there's so much J. Scott Campbell magic. So obviously they had to give him the main cover.
Of course they do.
Yeah.
And we got a first appearance in this, which is great.
Yep, right on the cover. The Demon Crow. Is the Demon Crow cousins with the Demon Bear? Is that how this works?
Ooh, that might be a thing.
You know? It's like, oh no, that's his section of hell over there. This is the Crow section here.
And I will say, I do know a lot of Demon Bears out there. Just saying.
That's a different story for a different publisher.
I think so.
Probably.
Maybe.
And speaking of a different publisher, moving into DC Comics, we got New Gods #1, first appearance of an unnamed child that is a New Gods story by Ron V.
I love Ron V.
Everybody loves Ron V.
And Kegel's art is amazing.
Yes. And I'm like, and the cover has me immediately concerned because that is Granny Goodness floating around over here.
Oh right? Yeah, I didn't notice that. Yes.
Yeah, so that's that. There's Granny, there's Barda, there's Mr. Miracle, there's Orion, there's Highfather, and who is that down there? I don't know, but I'm interested. I am interested.
I'm definitely gonna pick this up. There hasn't been a good New God story since that Mr. Miracle run. That
right, and that wasn't quite a New God story.
Not really. He just happened to be in it.
Exactly. And was anybody really in it? Because it was all in his mind.
Yes. Oh, just like the Joker. Wow, what a tie-in.
Yeah. Although the Joker wasn't exactly all in his mind, but it was just really tragic and just, oh, you know what? Don't even get me started. Moving right along.
We're not here for that.
Jumping publisher to publisher. It's the Rockefellers #2. It includes a 2-page splash that references the 4 realities of Ghost Machine and depicts characters from each. And of course, Peter J. Tomasi is working on the story with Francis Manapul and art by Francis Manapul with a cover by Francis Manapul.
I haven't really gotten into the whole Ghost Machine universe like a lot of people have.
Listen,
people love Geiger and all that.
It is the one. It is. I mean, it's not exactly the one. I mean, it needs a little. It needs some work to be desired, but I don't hate it. You know.
Yeah.
It needs a little bit more push, but you know, overall, I'm enjoying it. Will, thank you for showing up.
A lot of people have been praising Geiger and what's the other one?
Redcoat.
Redcoat.
Okay, and Rook. Oh my God, Rook! I think Rook is the one you'd really love because once again, we do have a demon. There is a demon. No, it's more of a demon boar, but I think you dig it. I think you dig it.
Demon boar.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, we got Phil Alien and Phil's Treehouse. Phil, power activate. One of you turn into a giant tree, and the other one turn into a radioactive giant lobster.
What? I'm allergic to lobster. Okay.
And therefore, all the more terrifying of a creature.
I know. I can't touch myself.
Legend. But only if you turn into lobster. That's terrible.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but Rockefellers issue 1 is available this week, so please go check it out. So far I've heard nice things. All right, and jumping back to Marvel, Time Slide #1 unrevealed spoiler variant featuring a new character, story by Steve Fox, art by Ivan Fiorelli, and this secret classified cover by David Nakayama. Now, apparently, yet another time-traveling character is going to appear from the future and tell the X-Men once more how they're on the brink of destroying mutant kind and or humanity, and they must make good decisions.
I like the whole premise of Cable and
Bishop
hanging out in a book together, but I'm so sick of X-Men and time travel and alternate realities and We know it's going to be a female mutant from the future because David Nakayama is drawing it because he only draws females usually.
Wouldn't it be great if it's actually a dude and it's like, surprise?
Is that before or after she takes off her clothes?
Well, hopefully after she takes off her clothes and it's like, sorry, I had to pretend to be a dude to get your attention.
Exactly. That's the only way you can get from the future to the past. You have to pretend.
Okay, I'm gonna hold back commentary on that. But yes, I am very much looking forward to a Cable Bishop story. I'm very interested. And coming back, sorry,
this is a regular open order cover, I believe. Correct? You know?
Yes, it is. It's not like yeah. All we know is it's the Nakayama cover has a reveal. You know. All right, coming back to the world of DC Comics. Absolute Batman #3. This is a Gabriel Dell'Otto cover variant. I believe this is cover C. I will say the cover looks great. It doesn't endear me to this Batman at all, but
it seems like people either love this series or they hate it, or they're very indifferent about it.
Lefteros is here. Thank you for showing up. Lefteros, all your links are in the chat, including the discount code. I'm not in the chat. I'm sorry, at the bottom in the description. In the description, it's all there. Actually, you know what? Let me go and check things out because now I'm feeling sensitive about it. You know, talk amongst yourselves. The Russian Revolution was neither Russian nor a revolution. You know?
So
I see your buddies are live over at Renovision.
What?
That's what it looks like. Death Penalty and Wayseeker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense, right? Of course it makes sense. But I clicked on them by accident because I'm a doof. So let me get
yeah.
Like, good job, Cliff. Good job.
Yeah. You can just put Kingdom of Nerds in there. No, I'm just kidding. We put Renovision if you want. Well, I enjoyed the first 2 issues. It's not the best of the absolute, but it's still better than a lot of titles that are out there. Just saying.
Yeah, but I enjoyed Wonder Woman and Superman far more.
Yeah. It was way more interesting and way more dramatic change for them than it is for Batman just becoming a middle-class worker.
I mean, but his mom's alive. Well, and also the manner in which Bruce is drawn and Batman is drawn is a little bit weird for me.
Yeah, big body, small head.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I'm being told to restart the screen share by.
Oh yeah, the Renovision Star Wars show is tonight. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yes.
All things Star Wars.
You know what, Bruce? I feel like you're not missing anything. Oh,
No comment.
This next one's a toughie. Look at that. Joe's doing absolutely love. Yes, I love it. I love it too. Right on. Also, Joe, love Yad Icon, love it. Love her. Love the Venture Brothers. Love it. Thank you, Lefteros. I appreciate it. All right, so now we got Nightwing 121. Now, the other night, I was on a different stream where this was called disgusting and atrocious and horrible. And I thought that was too harsh. I agreed with one thing. It doesn't actually look like Nightwing.
I just let that go because it's an artist's interpretation of Nightwing.
Yeah.
And every artist has a different interpretation of characters, so that didn't bother me. But
I'm very harsh, and it doesn't look like Nightwing to me. But if this cosplayer showed up at my door looking like this, I would be like, "Come on in, baby. You want me to cook for you, or like, what are we doing? Let me set up a camera."
But it's Dan Panossian. Dan Panossian gets a pass on everything for me. I love Dan Panossian's work.
You love Dan Panossian. 2024 can do no wrong.
There we go. Me and Joe agree on that.
Yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with this cover.
The texturing is really good on this cover, though.
Right, but unfortunately, it just makes him look less like every mental picture I have of Dick Grayson.
Might be the hair.
The hair is actually quite nice. It's just that, like, you know what? When we're offline, I'll tell you who it reminds me of.
Definitely.
And speaking of thinking out of this world, Ultimate Black Panther number 11, Earth 6160 Storm on the cover by Puppeteer Lee.
Oh,
woo!
I love Puppeteer Lee.
What are we thinking?
I didn't know this book was still going, but I'm glad it is.
What do you mean? I didn't know this book was still? What are people at? How are people abandoning books that are better?
I abandoned it after issue 2 or 3. The same thing with Ultimate X-Men. I don't know. I just couldn't get into it.
I can understand that Ultimate X-Men requires a particular motivation to power through. But Ultimate Black Panther was like pretty solid, you know? I mean, freaking Fist of Khonshu is like having no mercy. It's like, we will go to war than T'Challa. I mean, no effing around over there. Oh wait, I ran the disclaimer. No fucking around over there, and I'm loving it.
I'm gonna have to give it a second go around then if you're recommending it so highly. So
I think give it a second go around, you know. Just treat it like Growler on a Saturday morning. So and see,
I don't know what you're talking about.
And speaking of sexual playthings, we have the polybag variant of You Won't Feel a Thing, written by Scott Snyder with art by Jock. Okay, and it's by Distillery. Like, normally I would give zero fucks, right? Yeah. But I constantly shit on Scott Snyder's writing, and I really feel like this is his chance to impress me. And Jock is a fantastic artist, and I really want to see what he's got.
I do like Jock a lot.
Yeah, so I really kind of want to check it out. Really want to check it out. That's not my dick. Yep, exactly. Strange to see Puppeteer Lee doing something on the spot. I know, right? Yeah.
This is gonna be a lot of spank off material for a lot of people I know.
I know, and they're gonna be in full denial about it, and I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna absolutely laugh.
I'm buying this for the story.
Yeah, you and I will buy it. I'm buying it for the story. That I'm convinced of. You know, but the name of it, You Won't Feel a Thing, absolutely killer. Absolutely killer.
It's a great title.
Yeah, it's a great title. But it sounds like it's gonna be like it could be a legit mystery. Now, will someone surprise relative come back from the dead to haunt them? Will the story meander into shit that has nothing to do with the main plot? These are things that worry me with Scott Snyder. Let's find out.
Will it be late 3 to 4 months?
Right?
Because he got so much on his plate. It does.
Well, no, he's not Jeff Johns. Let's not get carried away.
Things happen.
But you know, still. Did I tell you my Terrificon story with Jeff Johns and Greg Capullo?
No.
All right, so I saw them. I had a cute little moment with Greg Capullo. They were busy. It was Saturday. Then Sunday, they weren't on the schedule at all, and they're hanging out the bar at the Bobby Flay burger joint, right?
Yeah.
And so I run over because I just see them there being all innocent, just having a drink together, a beer together. And I was like, hey, are you two my grinder hookup? Two dads for one chub, right? And Scott Snyder's face just falls. But Greg remembers me from our conversation from the day before, you know, and I was just like, okay, good, and then just like, haha, and off I went.
That's funny.
Scotty, thank you. I love you. Thank you for coming here. We all have plenty of those new covers. So I hope we're all having a good night too. God knows I need it.
Hey, Vaughn.
Is there a Pico series called Please Be Gentle? You know what? Don't give me a fun idea.
No sticks.
You know what? There are people who've learned to tune me out, and it really freaks me out.
Oh.
You know, totally does.
You don't seem very forgettable at all.
And yet, All right, this next one is up my alley, and yeah, at the same time annoying me. Absolute Superman number 1 in 25 incentive black and white cover. Okay, so I hate these things. I hate second print 1 in 25 incentives. But I enjoyed Superman and I enjoyed this. And like, I guess if it's like falls into my hands, I'm okay with it.
Just happens to fall in my hands.
Right. Like if I see it immediately and it is purchasable at a reasonable price, I'm in.
I was surprised that to see they were doing second printing 1 in 25 because DC has pretty much shied away from them in the last year.
Hell, the minute they saw that Marvel could get away with it, they jumped on that same bandwagon. Just like they saw that Marvel could get away with Ultimate, and Absolute was born. Hideous.
Yeah, people stop buying those second print 1 in 25 Marvel covers. It's just the virgin cover, damn it.
Yeah. And the thing is, some of them make no sense. And you know, some of the beautiful ones are ones that people don't even think about. Like the Secret Wars have the 1 in 25s that are Secret War totally new variants.
Yeah.
Some of them are gorgeous. And they're like, yeah, no one's thinking about it. No one's talking about it.
Put Psylocke on the cover and then it becomes a thing.
Look. I guess, you know, with her hiney hanging out, of course. And then we have this Batman Gargoyle of Gotham 1 in 25 incentive cover by Jamie Hewlett.
I do not like this.
I don't like it at all. Like, I would pass.
Yeah, that's
but still, it's on the FOC. It must be acknowledged. And if you're a Batman completionist, I mean, you're probably thinking about this book.
I'm glad I'm not a completionist.
Yeah, I know. I gave that up a long time ago. And then we have Deadly Tales of the Gunslinger Spawn number 1 in 50 incentive, black and white, very intriguing. You know, it's a McFarlane cover, so there's the added bonus.
Yeah.
I think because I dig a Gunslinger Spawn, I'm like, I feel the vibe on this. I feel the vibe. This one, I would pass on this, but I don't feel like people should pass on it.
You know, they don't do too many incentives on Spawn titles, and it's McFarlane doing it. An incentive, so I might have to pick this up. I don't want to, but I might have to.
Yeah, this probably is. Yeah, I know, but at least it's a 1 in 50. It doesn't feel too impossible. Not like G.I. Joe number 2.
The 1 in 250?
No, there's a 1 in 100. We're not even getting there. This is the Valkyrie spoil variant by Derek Chu. I mean, I'm interested. So are the Valkyries, I'm assuming, are a Cobra thing?
Yeah, it looks like a female unit, maybe. Wolf female unit.
Yeah.
Female unit.
Yeah. So this is a 1 in 100 and it's foil. So like that is something. And I do love me some Derek Chu. Do love me the Derek Chu.
It's a good cover.
It is. It's a great cover. And, you know, and definitely a worthy 1 in 100. Unlike another bullshit virgin variant 1 in 100. Again, love this cover. We got Bucky. We got Fury. We got Wolverine. I even think we got Peggy back there.
Peggy? Oh.
Yeah, you know, or somebody. And you know, that's Fury's boy there, whose name I'm forgetting.
Joe, what's it? Dum Dum
Dugan. Yeah. So like this is like look, I like it, but also like, you know, for 1 in 100, impress me harder. All right. Now this 1 in 25 for Kidpool and Spider-Boy is very nice. Again, Paco Medina, who I adore. So I'm with it. I'm with it.
I like he has a Nerf gun. That's pretty cool.
I do. I do enjoy that. I like the annoyed vibe. Now we're getting wild. Now we're going into a 1 in 200. A 1 in 200. Also, Michael Baker, absolutely agree. Yes. All right. Yep. Terry. Yeah. There's definitely you were. I think you were here for the regular cover. Yes. All right. Next up, we got Magic #1, David Nakayama Virgin variant, 1 in 200. Damn, talk about that thirst of trying to get people to buy this book. You know, but your A cover is Campbell, so you know.
Isn't it a trade dress of this? This is a Virgin.
This is the Virgin. I'm sure there's probably a trade dress because I did not look up all the covers.
Yeah.
You know, but still, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a great cover.
Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with Nakayama and a woman. You know,
True.
She's got a beautiful sword. Her butt is in the appropriate position. You know, and so it's you know, all the boys are gonna come to the yard for the milkshake. And speaking of milkshakes, Spider-Boy #14, 1 in 50 Spider-Girl Virgin cover by Rose Besh. This is kind of neat. Also, for those who are unaware of what Spider-Girl is doing, she is the training. What she? She's Bullseye's. She's training with Bullseye.
Yes.
You know.
And Spider-Man 11.
Yeah, I like the OG Siltora. I'm tired of everybody walking around with a Cloud Strife. Wonder Woman just pulls it out of her fucking bag of holding. This one just, they're just everything. At least I saw Kelly Thompson. She was on my friends, the Splash Pages. She was on their show live, and I made the joke about bag of holding in the chat, and she totally dug that, and she was like, "Yes, absolutely." And so I was living for it. They love Besh. So we graded the Besh. Maybe. But this is nice. This is still nice. I semi-approve of this.
It's a cute cover, but not for 1 in 50.
Yeah, not for what. But then again, if you are a Rose Besh fan, like, you'll face it. Now, here's another one. Red Negative Space Absolute Superman #1 second print.
Ooh.
So I love Raphael Sandoval. I hate second prints. I don't necessarily dig Negative Space too much. I don't know how I feel about this.
I like it. I know people complaining about the hands just floating there.
Well, because his energy is all over the place, and like that's what's happening. That's why we're getting this effect.
Yeah.
But whatever. Like, it's fine. Like, I really do love Raphael Sandoval though.
It's an open It's an open order, so
it is open order. Like, it's out there. It's a thought. All right, we're winding down. This was not on my bingo card. Power Rangers Prime #1 second print. All right. Covered by Rebecca Puebla. Ooh. New Power Rangers universe featuring a brand new cast of characters. This I had heard. Yeah. I didn't think anything of it, but apparently it actually was worthy of a second print. And here we are.
It's Boom, so we might get a third and fourth and fifth print.
Right. I mean, possibly. But at the same time, it's not like that's not something that I usually see the Power Rangers doing.
True. Very true.
All right. And last, but certainly not least, this covered by Jason Howard, depiction of Risk, and it is G.I. Joe #1 second print.
Meh.
Right? Like, again, they have all those covers for the Transformers from all the printing. So, like, yes, if you got to collect them all because you want all the Joes and all the Cobras, then yeah, I get it. But other than that, it's not. Yeah, exactly. We're all on board. It's all meh.
Yeah, Tim printing. We'll still be talking about this.
We did it. We did FOC. Oh my gosh. Oh.
Yay, FOC.
How are we doing? Are we surviving? Are we thriving?
I'm always good. How's the chat doing?
Yeah, how's the chat doing? Y'all okay over there? Look at this. There are a total of 47 covers. Oh. So let's Superman Farm Accident.
Superman Farm Accident.
See, Michael Baker knows what's up. He always knows what's up. All right, let's see what else we have here. Next up. Oh my God, we're going to be digging into the Shaker reports. Ooh.
Ooh, let's see what's going on this week.
Yeah, Terry said not enough movie books. You know what? Terry, when it's a light week for movies, I mean that's a treat for me. We did get a lot of ass thanks to Magic, and I'm sure there'll be more. All right, we're gonna kick things off with Avengers Assemble #1. Scotty Young, Marvel Babies, Black and White. Travis Millsap submitted this to COVRPRICE, or wrote up the article on this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually gonna try and pay attention to the writers this time. Yeah. All right. So here. Oh wait. More importantly, Bruce.
Yes.
Are you ready?
I'm always ready. Let's go.
All right, I accept.
What do you want?
I don't know. I want that energy that makes you feel like it's gonna flip the table.
Flip the table. I got people to flip the table for me. I don't do that stuff. I don't do that manual stuff.
So cute. It's not about whether or not you do have a table. It's about that you can flip the table. That it is your prerogative to flip that table. All right, here we got the Avengers Assembled #1, Scotty Young, 1 in 75, the whole thing.
I don't know. I'm kind of burned out of Scotty Young right about now.
Listen, people love him.
I know. Well, it's a good cover. It's
Yep.
A little sketch, Scotty Young. It's a good cover. This is a 1 in 75.
Yep, and there's only 5 on the CGC census, with the lowest grade being an 8.0.
Wow.
It appears it's a very scarce book. So we got that.
You wouldn't think so with Scotty, all the Scotty Young lovers out there.
Well,
and 1 in 75 is not that high of a ratio.
But this is from a few years ago, so I do think there's a big difference.
Yeah.
Tony looks like Dick Grayson. He looks like animated young Dick Grayson. I would say that. Blasphemy.
Somebody get him a mask. Little Robin.
Next up, we got Shaker Death Force #2, the Paul Green 2016 San Diego Comic-Con cosplay cover by Zenoscope. This was
Michael Baker has a question for you about the last cover.
How much did it sell for? Oh, let's go see. With a sale price of $1,800 for a graded CGC 8.0 copy. Woo!
Jeez.
So those are the numbers you can look forward to for Avengers Assemble #1.
I will buy a Silver Age book for that price.
Yeah, I know, but if you find that shit in a $2,
I'll buy it. I'll buy it.
Snatch it up in a heartbeat, because it will get you a classic. You'll be like, "Oh, Daredevil #1, I'm coming for you, baby." You know.
Yep, exactly. 1,800 for it. 8. Damn.
Yeah, but again, only 5 on the census. All right, so this one is artist Paul Green. The last near mint copy sold 6 months ago for $30. 9 6s and 9 4s have sold for under $40. The last 9.8 graded copy in 2021 sold for $125. But this week, a near mint raw candidate, this issue sold at $150.
I've never seen this cover. I'm not a Zenoscope guy, but people love Zenoscope covers, and it was a con from a few years ago, so probably hard to find.
And maybe they really love Paul Green. Maybe that's the secret.
Yeah, true.
All right, next up, oh my goodness, Deep Frito by Matt Fury, limited to 100, self-published. This one submitted by Mitch Borgstrom, and there we go. All right, so let's see what we've learned here. Given the insane scarcity of Deep Frito combined with the fact that it was independently published, it is likely among the rarest collectibles for hardcore fans of Matt Fury to track down. Recently, the sale of a raw copy in fine condition sold for $450. So I'm tantalized by the thought of how expensive this book could get if a near mint copy ever surfaced. Okay.
That's like a middle school art project, but I guess
Yeah.
I don't know who Deep Frito is.
Well, no, it's Matt Fury is the artist.
Oh, Matt Fury.
So,
Okay.
yeah, that's who we're supposed to be invested in. He's got a great website with a merchandise booth right there, and he's got his own fan club, and
Okay.
you know, he's got his own thing going on. I mean, it's not for me, but you know, I you know, as much as I rant and rave, I don't discourage anybody from the things that they love. And oh my god, it only gets worse with the next one.
What?
Gore Shriek.
I
Good
like it.
Lord.
I like this cover.
Yeah. Greg Capullo has been a fan favorite in the industry, dating back to his time at Tom McFarlane's Spawn and leading up to his beloved run on Batman with Scott Snyder. Capullo's first published work in comics was on the Fantaco Enterprise title Gore Shriek. This small published title was a successful horror-themed adult book with buyers. This success led Capullo's working with Marvel on titles such as Quasar and X-Force. Issue number 4 of Gore Shriek, Capullo's first work, has seen steady price increases, but has reached a new milestone with a new near mint raw copy sold for $126.
I've never seen this. I didn't know.
I didn't even know it was him. I didn't even know it was him. It's crazy.
I've never seen this cover anywhere. So
it's full of disturbing material. Yeah, I know. Just remember, it sounds like it's as disturbing as it looks.
I like it.
All right, I actually love the next cover. Like, just for the cover alone, I'm down for the next book. And that's The House of Mystery, number 180. 195. Number 195, published in 1971. This is also submitted by Van Denby. Bernie Wrightson is a legendary artist and creator. We know him from his work on House of Secrets and Swamp Thing. Between the release of House of Secrets number 92 and Swamp Thing number 1, there was House of Mystery number 195. This book features characters that were similar to Swamp Thing and were named Moss Beings. It's interesting to have such a similar framework in a short span of time, and it leads to the question of whether Wrightson was planning a bigger story for these creatures and Swamp Thing, or if there was lore he was building. This is, of course, speculation, but either way, it is fascinating to see the similarities between these creations at the same time from the same artist in such a short span. But on the actual sale, we saw new all-time high, $1,980 for a CGC 9.8 copy this past week. This remarkable price comes in just weeks after a 9.4 sold for $400. This early Wrightson book is undoubtedly one book to keep an eye on. Just the fact that it's early Wrightson, I mean, Wrightson 71. That just, yeah.
It's hard to find these Silver Age horror books in good condition. And let alone a 9.8. Jeez.
Yeah. But still, it's pretty.
Looks very pretty. I like that somebody said it looks like Ozzy Osbourne's chasing him.
I know. And this is issue 195. Now I'm all curious and looking around. Let's see, 195. Yep, there's 2 on eBay right now. One of them is a very fine. That's going for about $275. Yep, it's a 7.5. That's cool. And the other is a 2.0 selling. There's a 2.0 out there. Interesting. And it is available for under 100 in case anybody just wants this for the cover. All right, next up, we've got a J. Scott Campbell shaker.
All
right, this one is Kabuki Images number 1.
Ooh, that's a good cover.
It's not bad. It's also the detail on this one is not great.
Oh, not at all.
Maybe because it's an older book.
Could be. What year is this?
It's from 1998. There are only 83 graded copies on the census, with 33 being signature series. Of the 50 universal grades, 31 are 9.8s. which is over 60% of the population. Prestige format books are easier to obtain in higher grades, but once they get dinged up, there is no going back. This week saw an all-time high sale of $125 for a raw near mint copy, and the low census numbers suggest that this book, while not as sought after as her first appearance, could be the one to watch out for in the future.
Interesting.
Yep.
And I see all the elements of things that people love: a half-naked woman, toes, and feet.
Yep.
You see why this book is a shaker?
It's a shaker. All right, next up, we got this Mark Spears Monsters #1. I love the Marvel Anniversary homage action that's going on here. You know, again, this series has been doing great. It was crowdfunded back in last January. You know, it's going to be an 8-issue series, I believe.
Yeah.
And this cover, the Kickstarter edition, so this Kickstarter edition, this one recently sold for $709 for a raw copy.
Yeah, I saw that. That's insane.
That is insane.
That's insane.
This shift highlights the ever-evolving taste of fans and encourages involvement in ventures that offer unique rewards and potential in the realm of independent artistry. I hope y'all are ready for that when my book is going to Kickstarter. All right. I hope so.
Who's going to do the art? You or someone else?
No, I'm getting the Brazilian crew. Come on. Listen. Yo, Dolly Parton taught me best. You go big or you go home. You do it, you do it for real. You know? Dolly said that shit. Did Dolly fail? No. I will always love you, and she kept on rolling.
Oh, that's right. We will have on my show on Black Friday, Mark Spears will be on a show launching his next Kickstarter on Renovision Kingdom of Nerds Fridays, The Qualified.
Well, hot damn. I hope he's got another Bride of Frankenstein titty cover lined up, because that one sold like gangbusters.
We will be previewing the covers for the next Kickstarter on the show. So tune in.
Excellent. Issue #3 of Monsters will feature Dracula, Witch, and holofoil flip covers in this Marvel 25th anniversary homage style. So that is something to look forward to. So check on those FOC orders, folks. All right. Next up, this one's very strange to me. It is Marvel comic. It's a UK book. You know, the UK comic. Very I didn't realize how crappy their printing was. I didn't realize that they just printed comics on straight newsprint.
Newspaper. Yes.
Kids, you know, I thought that was like a rare exception. Apparently, I was wrong. But this also features Wolverine solo adventure from X-Men 133, alongside a short story of Wolverine and Hercules from Marvel Treasure Edition number 260, which, by the way, I love that Wolverine and Hercules had a little adventure together, considering they're lovers in an alternate universe.
I love that frame when they kiss. That was
I love it. Oh my god, I want a whole comic dedicated to the two of them.
Bring it back.
Just dedicated. Just bring it back. Be like, oh look, the bisexual Hercules and Wolverine team is here. Yay!
My God, I could just imagine the videos being made, the freakouts, people swearing on
why
comics.
Are they doing this? What is this woke crap that they keep doing?
Why they forcing it down my throat?
Yeah.
Why?
You know, you don't see heterosexuals doing this, or do we?
Ooh.
And that brings us to Marvel Swimsuit Special. The Marvel Swimsuit Special was a unique series of comic books released in the early 90s. Marvel Comics, inspired by popular swimsuit issues of magazines like Sports Illustrated, showcase Marvel heroes and villains, including iconic characters like Spider-Man, Wolverine, and X-Men on the beach, and vacation-themed illustrations. We recently covered issue #2 for the series in our Shakers report back in October. It seems that the trend is continuing in a big way. This week, issue #4 in a 9.8 sold for $375. I can see that.
Yeah, I can see that. People love Rogue and Gambit, and
They do. They do.
So, yeah.
The next one is another surprise to me because I haven't thought about this video game in ages.
No. God,
yeah.
it was so bad. No.
Yes. This one is for the old school, back in the day, bathed in neon lights, teal carpets, gushers, and smoky arcades. Primal Rage made its debut. Fans were immediately stricken with the 2D fighter game, and it was quickly ported to numerous consoles, never quite living up to the original arcade version due to porting issues. Toys, books, and comics followed. Blah, 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 blah. Unfortunately, Primal Rage 2 was never released through typical channels, so this book series serves as a reminder of what could have been. It's the only book with a full-color interior delivering a spectacle of ultra-violence, while other issues were in black and white. It holds a special place in our hearts for many, with one fan recently securing a CGC 9.8 copy, one of the only 14 on the census, for $125. That is a respectable $60 jump from the previous high of $65. Established early this year. Raw copies appear to follow the same trajectory, albeit with more of an ebb and flow. Rumors have been swirling that this IP is ready for an adaptation, especially with the increase in attention monster movies are receiving. Nothing concrete currently exists, but that did not stop one fan from making this classic theirs. All right, 125 is still in the obtainable range.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
But the next one. Uh-oh.
What do we got?
Oh, what do we have indeed?
Should I leave for this?
Hold on.
Oh, egg pot.
There we go. It's Street Fighter Prime Zero. Yeah, you knew it was Ickpot immediately. The Udon Online cover X2, Shadow Bride, limited to 250. This book, it sits at $170.
Jeez.
All right.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder why too. Talk about that. She got them thighs. She got them boobies. And then it's supposed to be Chun-Li, right?
I think so.
Yeah, because she looks very Spanish here for some reason, except for when you see her face, then you're like, oh, wait. Shadow Bride Chun-Li.
I don't get it, but okay.
I mean, I get it, but come on. It should have been Cammy.
Should have been Cammy.
There's a white variant. Oh, yes. Shit. What?
There's a white
wedding dress. Where she's, there's a white bride one. Why isn't that on here? Why is no one looking for that book?
I don't know.
I don't know either. What's the name of this again? Street Fighter Prime issue 0.
Yes. Oh, I like the white better than the black.
Right? The white. I can't find it. I'm having trouble finding this. Interesting. And this was from the year. Nope, it's coming out in 2025.
Yes, it's coming out in 2025.
Oh, I hate come on, guys. Like, the book hasn't even arrived yet, and we're hard specking.
Yep, they are.
Sweet Mary and Joseph, my goodness. Oh, heavens to Megatroid.
It's on Udon's website.
For 170, I bet.
No, the white. I think he said the white bride cover.
Okay. All right. The next one I'm already familiar with, and it annoyed me the first time I talked about it this week. X-Men Origins Deadpool. The movie came out. Deadpool Wolverine is a success. This one sold for an all-time high, $300 for a 9.8 copy. I personally think this is an anomaly. Yeah. I mean, people might love Mark Brooks. Maybe they had let's see. It's a one-shot. See, what we don't know, what I'm unsure of, that 9.8 that sold for 300, do we or do we not know if it's signature series? Right? Because that's one thing that I feel like we never get enough information is a signature series. Is that part of what made it? but I'm assuming it's not. I'm just gonna assume it had a really good sale and people are celebrating like a bunch of numbnuts about it, and that's it.
I don't know.
You know?
I don't know. This cover, I like Mark Brooks,
but it's Mark Brooks. But it's
I know.
I've seen much better Mark Brooks. I do not.
Yes.
I honestly, I don't get it. I really don't get why this book and why now. You know. By the way, you could get a beautiful 9.2 for $68. Oh, and guess what? And it's signature series. So go figure. Go figure.
I don't know. Somebody might have found a bunch of these in a warehouse somewhere. Just saying.
Yeah, you know, and then they're just like gonna piecemeal them out. Be like, oh no, they're so hard to find because I'm sitting on all of them.
I've seen it happen.
We are all aware. All right, the next one is truly fascinating. This one was submitted by the Professor. I do not know all these cover price people, but I am loving names. And apparently I follow this person, Lady T Comic Keys. Apparently I follow this person over on IG. So that's awesome. All right. So, and that's Teenage Romances number 34.
Ooh.
So and by the way, I dig this cover because it's like leave if you're chicken, but keep your mouth shut. I won't have to say anything. Someone will get into trouble, and the whole town will know about these parties of yours.
Ooh.
You know, and it's like read the shocking story, asking for trouble. You know,
all of these women will be in trouble after this night.
And I love how homegirl on the right. I love how she looks like Rizzo. You know,
look like Rizzo
from Grease. You know, I love it.
I was gonna say a young Elizabeth Taylor.
A little bit of that too. A little bit of that too. Absolutely.
This is great.
It is pretty great. All right, and then bonus. What the Watcher watches. This last one is submitted by Leftheros. And it's Void Rivals number 12. Do you know who or what Goliant is? If you've been reading Void Rivals Energon Universe title, you likely do. He is an all-new character introduced by Robert Kirkman in this issue after being mentioned in previous issues and referred to as an apocalyptic figure. Earlier this week, Skybound Entertainment released a promotional reel on Instagram that reinforced the importance of Goliant. While this book has yet to gain any traction in the aftermarket, it looks more and more apparent that this is one of the major early Energon Universe keys. Well, there you go. You can still secure yourself a copy at a normal price.
Yeah, it's still cover price, pretty much.
Exactly. So right on. Thank you, Leftheros. And that is a dope cover, too.
Great call. Great call on this.
Yeah. I really enjoy these characters. All right. We made it through our market report. We did
check that off. Check that off.
I'm checking it off. All right. Now, are you ready, sir? For
always ready. Let's go.
Hot Topics it is. God, I wish I had transitional music for this. All right. Disney takes Star Wars off the 2026 calendar as Ice Age 6 grabs the date. Are you serious? We're gonna give Star Wars a break, which I fully support. But let's go back and do Ice Age 6.
Well, it is for the children. And it'll be during winter break when they're all off. It makes sense to put it there.
I guess, but really, let's tread that ground once more.
I didn't know there was another Ice Age coming.
Or
I didn't know there were 5, 6.
I have no words. I have zero. I have no words. I don't know. I do not understand. I'm at a major loss. I am confused.
Well, at least the Mandalorian movie will be out sometime next year, so that'll hold people over until the next Star Wars movie, I guess.
I mean, one would hope.
Yeah, but it's Star Wars fans. They'll cry for it. 6 months. I don't know.
Sure. Maybe. I don't know. I'm so thrown.
I know Daisy Ridley has been dealing with health problems. So
but the thing is, like, I feel bad about that, but like, why are we going back to more of that story? There were other doors opened. There are accessible doors opened to do other things. Why are we not doing them? I don't know. All right, next up. Tomb Raider, Sophie Turner poised to play Lara Croft in a Phoebe Waller-Bridges Amazon series. I mean, I like Sophie Turner.
I like her.
This might be good. We are probably the wrong two to talk about Lara Croft, right? It's like she's a woman. She looks fit. She looks like she could do a good job. I enjoy her. In films from time to time.
She could jump and bounce and stuff.
Yeah, she could jump and bounce and she can do the things. She can do the things. And she can fire the pistols.
Yeah, I'm a gamer, but I've never been a fan of the Tomb Raider series. I don't know. I've always been a Nathan Drake fan, Indiana Jones fan. Never a big Lara Croft fan.
I'm not a big surprise here, and not one bit whatsoever.
But I do like Sophie Turner. She was great in Game of Thrones. Her X-Men performance, not so much, but I don't know. You had no love for her Jean. I thought she could be a good Jean. I just thought the material is garbage. That could be it, but that one film ruined her chances of continuing as Jean Grey in the future MCU projects anyway. So just saying.
I mean, I guess, but like we'll probably see her for Secret Wars. It's like
that's what we said.
Everyone's like, oh, they ruined everything. I'm like, you're right, but we'll probably see them for Secret Wars.
It's funny. That's the new answer. Oh, we'll see him in Secret Wars. Oh, this actor got fired. Oh, they'll come back for Secret Wars.
Yeah, but we'll probably see them in Secret Wars. And like we just nod our head and be like, yeah, that's probably the case.
I've been messing with my joking with my friend's son. Every time he says something, why is this happening? Why is this happening? I'm like, it's the typical Marvel answer. It's the multiverse. That's all you say, and you don't question it. Multiverse. So
I mean, exactly. That's pretty much it. And we'll probably see them in Secret War.
And I agree, Terry Floyd. They do not learn their lessons with Game of Thrones actors.
They do not.
They do not.
Oh my God, Madam Web was so that was just, oh my God. The fact that it couldn't even, I went for a popcorn train wreck, where I'm like, and it couldn't even train wreck properly.
I wanted to like the movie, and then I saw it. I was like, oh, okay.
But like you couldn't even like it as a joke. Like I would have loved if I could have liked it as a joke. I couldn't even like it as a joke. All right, we got Lady Gaga cast in Wednesday season 2. I hope she's a villain. I feel like she's gonna be a villain. Let her live. Let her be a villain.
Yes, and give her a nice dancing musical scene. Damn it.
Oh no! Please, let's not do that.
No more musical dance scenes.
Just a break. I just want a break. All right. I just want a break. If you're gonna show up, I just want a break. Just a break.
Yeah, no more singing for her in movies for a while or shows.
I just need a break. I just need a break.
What are you gonna do when Wicked comes out?
Oh, I'm gonna be in the fucking theater. I'll be right there. November 22nd, motherfuckers. November 22nd. I will be right there. I'll be right there. defying gravity. Kiss me goodbye. I'm defying gravity, and you can't bring me down. My ass will be right there, right there. I'll be singing that shit, you know.
Oh, we should do a review stream about it.
They'll be like, sir, sit down, sir. And I'll be like, no, I'm defying gravity, sir. Sit down. I was like, I dare you to fight me. I am 6'3". We are gonna do this.
Sir, take your hat off in the theater, sir. Take that hat off.
I'll be like, get the fuck away from me. I was like, I will hit you with this broom that I flew in on. You know. I'm gonna be walking into that theater. Something has changed within me. Something is not the same. I'm through with playing by the rules of someone else's game. Too late for second guessing. Too late to go back to sleep. It's time to trust my instincts. Close my eyes and leave. It's time to try. Oh, I can't do it. Say fuck. It's time to try defying gravity. I think I'll try defying gravity, and you can't pull me down. And
that was not on my bingo card tonight. But thank you for that. Thank you for that. Bonus.
There we go.
Wow. Please hit the like button for that. Thank you very much for that performance.
I'm
really hyped.
Right?
Oh, God.
Oh, yep. God. Then we got this thing. I've heard not one good review. Not one good review. Dwayne Johnson's $200 million plus Christmas pick opens to 34. That doesn't sound like good news, right? Because it was $200 million. First of all, The Rock shouldn't be making $200 million. We learn nothing from Black Adam? Did we learn nothing?
To be fair, this was not meant for theatrical release. This is probably only supposed to went to streaming. So I can forgive that. It's just a streaming. Don't stop putting streaming movies in theaters. It's not. They don't have good track record.
It's 200. If the movie's 200 million, it better be something.
Well, it was 100 million for the guy that holds his pee bottles while he was peeing, just to stand there.
I'm pretty sure that's not the case. He can't make that. He can't make those calls after Black Adam. Listen, after Black Adam, the phones were clicking. The phones were clicking.
I like Black Adam. Damn it.
Oh, I want you to know. Wait a second. Let me be clear. I like Black Adam very much. I've watched that movie more than once. I can watch that movie again. It passes the test, right? The problem is the damage it did to him, and those are two very different things. You know.
Unfortunately, at that time, the studio did not do any marketing for that. They left it all up to him to do marketing.
The studio gave zero shits. They knew what they were going. They knew they were going to fuck everybody around. They let him have his Superman cameo and everything, and for nothing, you know. But anyhow, so yeah, this movie's out there. I love me some Chris Evans, you know. But the fact that he looks so small next to The Rock is pissing me off. Number one. Number two. Why are we not highlighting his assets? All right, let's highlight them while he's got them. All right. I'm just saying.
I wanted to see it because I love talking polar bears.
I mean, you know.
I'll probably watch it when it hits streaming next week.
Right. I mean, one can dream.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ooh. All right. Have you seen The Substance with Demi Moore?
No, but I heard so many good things about it.
Yo, that movie is absolutely wild, and it's past the $70 million mark, and I love this for her.
Wow. Good for her. She deserves it.
Dune Prophecy launched, but I don't have Max at the moment, so I gotta just sit around like a pedestrian and not know anything about it.
I'll let you know later.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for.
Okay, all the other news looks sad and drab, and so please, if any of you have anything to add. Oh, Drewman and True, hello.
Oh, I did see Challengers recently. Have you watched Challengers?
Oh, hell fucking yeah, I watched Challengers. Oh my god. I've watched it.
Oh,
I've watched it on mute. I've watched it on repeat. I've watched it on repeat and mute. I've watched it at 2 o'clock in the morning when I just need a little bit of self-care. I mean, like, I love that movie. I love
oh
that.
my god, that's such a good movie. And the acting by Zendaya and the other actor is amazing. The story is amazing, and I love
That's
tennis
right, she's in
anyway.
it too. That's right, she's in it too.
She
And
did too.
she's there too.
I wanted them to explore other avenues of the story, but they didn't. But
And
that's
I
fine.
feel like they explored them enough for us. I mean, I think I would have liked them to explore it deeper, but they touched tips. So,
Yeah, tips were touched.
tips were touched. So, bravo to them. Bravo to them. And bravo to her for championing that movie. And I'm not even trying to make a pun with that, because she really did.
That was a great movie. If you haven't seen it, check out Challengers. It's on Prime.
Yes, unless of course you're mildly homophobic, which, by the way, if you can't stand seeing two men kiss and you have to say those words out loud, you should review the meaning of homophobia before you get back to me. I'm looking at certain people in the audience. Hi, Couch and Such with C Bizzle, fellow council comics member on the award-winning New Comic Book Day, and just want to put that out there.
Multi-award winning.
It is a multi-award winning. Last year we won for most comedic content creator, and this year we won for ongoing series New Comic Book Day. So I feel pretty good about that.
Congrats.
So that was it. We hit the hot topics. I think we did this. Trev the Shipping Guru. People can go and check you out now. This is wonderful.
That's right, Trev.
That's right.
Yay.
So we're at the wrap, sir. So where can we find you, and what wonderful things that you will be doing?
You can find me at Kingdom of Nerds every Monday for Monday Madness, Tuesday for the Power Hour with my friend Max, Fridays on The Qualified at Renovision, and I dual stream on my channel, and then Sunday show, which I finished from 7 p.m. This is called The Other Comic Book Show, where we go over some news, some FOC, my top 10 favorite covers of the week, and other stuff. So, and then in Black Friday, like Joe's doing said, we will have a launch with Mark Spears for his next Kickstarter on my channel.
I appreciate that. Sounds amazing. I look forward to it.
Yeah,
all
Mark
right,
Spears is a great guy.
For Cliff on Comics, I am going to be this Saturday morning. I'm going to be at Icon in Fishkill, New York, with the rest of the Council of Comics, and Izzy versus there too. So let's you may see shenanigans probably on Izzy's channel, so check that out. Friday night is my first Comics and Cocktails with Cliff with Hip Hops and me, Steve. It's going to be a great time. Can't wait. Please come back and check that out. And also November 30th, Saturday morning, 10 a.m. It's going to be Chris the Comic Vet for Comics and Coffee with Cliff. We're going to have a very good time doing that. Why did I close my calendar? Because I've got so many guests coming up, including December. Power of X-Men is joining me. I cannot wait. I'm so excited to have Paul here. It's my YouTube wish list is slowly coming true. I can't wait. So look forward to that. And listen, I appreciate all of you for coming in. I hope we did a suitable job while Lando, aka BCC, was home sick. So we wish him well and look forward to seeing him back in his channel next week. Thank you all for joining us. It was a pleasure having you.
Thank you for having me on.
It was wonderful. And you will be on with me in December as well.
Oh, that's right.
Cliff. So, or are you doing Cocktails and Comics with Cliff? Which one?
We're doing cocktails.
We're doing cocktails. See? So yeah. So the first cocktail I'm doing is a Spider Sling because I know he likes Spidey. What do you like? Who do you like that we can turn into a cocktail?
I don't even know. We could do a Nightwing backshot. turn Nightwing into a shot.
Yes,
or a
I'm turning
drink?
Nightwing into a shot. Let's see. Oh my God, it's called the Nightwing. We're gonna use dark rum, blue curacao, lime juice, simple syrup, a dash of black food coloring, or dark fruit juice for a darker effect. Blackberries with a sprig of mint for garnish. There we go.
Oh, the Nightwing.
That's the Nightwing. I think we got it. We did it.
We got
Love
this.
for Comics. Thank you. I appreciate
Thank
all
you.
of you tuning in.
Thank you.
Oh, look, we held it down. All right. Thank you,
Aw.
guys. All right. I appreciate you all. Have a wonderful night. Go get some rest. Love you all. Peace.
Peace.